Every day of my life, something has tried to kill me and failed. 1 in 15 African American men are incarcerated in America. 1 in 3 will go to jail at some time in their life. The disparities of wealth and education are at their highest rate since 1989. The numbers of black men killed by police officers in the United States has skyrocketed in recent years. But I stand before you today as a man who has beaten all of those extraordinary odds. And I'll tell you how I did it. I did it by learning and applying 3 simple ideals. The same ideals that I used to teach to incarcerated youth to set them up for success after they were released. The first thing I learned was purpose. Now, I learned purpose after I flunked out of college. I went from job to job until I started working with juvenile detainees in a juvenile detention facility. And in this facility, I had an immediate connection with the kids that I worked with. They exhibited some thinking errors and some bad habits that I had exhibited myself at their age. And so through the process of me helping them correct these thinking errors, they learned to trust me. And I learned to trust myself. I explained to them that the pain and hurt that they have, they could exchange that pain, hurt, and anger for purpose. And that without purpose, success is virtually impossible. Purpose is an anchor that keeps us from drifting into an abyss of mediocrity, fear, and doubt. I also explained to them that there's a right way to do the wrong thing. Meaning, if you go out there and you're going to commit these crimes, take purpose with you. Because if you have purpose, that could be the deciding factor in you going to jail and you going to the cemetery. Second thing I learned, gratitude. Gratitude. Now, I learned gratitude in a very, very unique way. I learned gratitude when I used to clean toilets and scrub floors at a local university here in town. You see, it was the only job that I could find at the time because employers and people that interviewed me treated me like I was an ex-felon and not a person working with felons. And I even started to take on some of those anxieties that ex-felons have. I had a terrible fear of technology. My relationships and my personal skills, they started to fall apart. I had all of this freedom, but yet I still felt trapped between what I was and who I wanted to become. After getting home one night from work, scrubbing floors and scrubbing toilets, I just had the worst day of my life, and my wife, who was 9 months pregnant at the time, and on bed rest, she turns to me and she says, "Dear, you've survived every attempt on your life while working in the jail and when you were in the streets. And you have not become a statistic yet. You've become an inspiration to people who wanted to change their lives." And in that very moment of listening to my wife's words, I fell down on my knees and was grateful to clean toilets and scrub floors. You see, when obstacles appear in your life, that fear comes in your life, the only way to overcome those obstacles and fear is to immerse yourself in gratitude. Be thankful for what you have. If you want more out of life, you have to be thankful for what you have already, or you will not be rewarded. And to this day, I am thankful for all that I have and every opportunity that has been given to me. Now, the third idea. Now, this one is a little tricky. This was a little harder to apply, okay? This is self-discipline. Self-discipline. Controlling your emotions and staying positive in the face of negativity and adversity is the hardest thing a man or woman will ever do in his or her lifetime. It is a never-ending story. It's something you have to work on day in and day out. After I graduated with my master's degree, incidentally, by the way, I graduated from the same university which I used to scrub toilets and clean those floors. And so I wanted to start my own business. And I knew if I wanted to be successful in this business, I was going to have to trade in lack for self-discipline. And there is a quote by Tony K. Bambara that says, "Being whole ain't no trifling matter." To walk around and feel like you're a whole person, a whole man, woman, human being, there are certain things you have to have in place to be whole. I had a hole. And I resist the temptation every day to fill that hole up with superfluities and vices. You have to fill it up with courage, dignity, purpose, gratitude, if you want to be whole and not have a hole. So after having the courage to move forward in life, to be creative, to be confident, these are not only things that are powerful and will help you succeed in business, but help you succeed in life as well. What successful people know is this: self-discipline is the key to achievement. You can't achieve your dreams if you are not disciplined. Successful people have found a way to create a foundational set of goals and good habits to help them see this thing through. There is an awesome, awesome thing that happens when you apply purpose, gratitude, and self-discipline. An important change takes place, an inner standing. A change in inner standing takes place. And this change and this shift is so awesome, it is life-changing. I believe that's what happened for those youth, those incarcerated youth that I used to work with. As a matter of fact, I know it worked. I still get calls, cards, texts, emails, and letters today updating me on their success. Now, I'm not by any means naive to the fact that there is a lot of work that we all need to do if we want to see effective change in this world. But I hope something today out of those 3 simple ideas that you can take with you to set yourself up and your family up for success from here on out. And finally, I challenge you to go out and make life happen for you and not just let life happen to you.